still. Our next guest is a hugely talented artist, producer, writer, singer, and performer. She's an NAACP Image Award winner who launched her music career with the platinum-selling single, Whip My Hair Back and Forth. She went on, I love the song, she went on to get over 1 billion streams with her song. This song is so great. Wait a minute, if you haven't heard it, you probably have because 1 billion people have streamed it, but it's so good. And now she's got a new album and a new book. The book is called Black Shield Maiden, and the album is Empathogen. Everybody please welcome Willow. I was bragging about you to Emily before. Have y'all ever met?
No, we've never met.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, though. I'm
You're an
happy to meet
icon.
you. Stop that.
But so you're like so young, but I feel like you are. Like you are, I would look, this is the weirdest way to describe it, but especially your new stuff that I've been listening to, it's like, it's as if you're at like the coolest art gallery ever and you're getting to peek inside the mind of the artist. And it's like, there's no set formula, it's feeling and it's emotion and it's a ride and it's so cool and different.
I mean, one of the things that is so inspiring about you is just the connection that you have with your voice, and like it's a craft and it's an art and it's your lifestyle and it's your life.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're a singer, it's like, no, like I sing from my soul. Like this is like,
I don't want to hear any other kind of singing.
That's,
yeah. No, I think you should sing like that. Do you feel that you sing in a lot of your things? Do you feel that?
Guys, like, not from the soul. I'm barely scraping by. Come on,
no,
guys.
it feels so good to sing.
No, that's why I wanted you to sing with me. I don't like to sing alone.
you guys were harmonizing.
She was harmonizing.
Yeah. But you can, don't lie. So wait a minute. I heard that it was improvised. Is that true?
Yeah,
you were just in the studio?
My really good friend, James Rim, he was my engineer for a really long time and he got into producing. And I was just finishing my first album and he was like, hey, like, I just want you to hear what I've been working on. Just like last day of recording, and I'm like, yeah, chuck it on, like let's hear it.
Yeah.
Chuck it on.
And I
almost English then. Chuck it on.
I wish. But then I just got in the booth and I was just, trying to find it, and we found the chorus, and then, just improvised, just went through it.
Like, if that's what you do, improvising, like, this is how you should do
It took a while.
your
I'm definitely not gonna, like, act like it just came out. Like, I kept, going back and listening.
I know, but what a cool way to create something. I don't know that I've always, because it's a very vulnerable situation to be in a studio like that with a producer, and just, like, it's a very open thing, like, to share your lyrics and your message, and it's important to you, but maybe it holds no weight with anyone else, you know? So to go in there with that kind of bravery and courage is super cool.
We were so close, too, so I felt comfortable with him, which is important. I don't like being in the studio with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
That's something that it makes me a little bit, like, I'm scared. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, I'm just, it's a little bit weird, but yeah, that's how it came about.
Such a rad song.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Thank you so much.
cool. Well, you have a new album out now. It is so good. It's called Empathogen, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So, what's your favorite lyric, like in the album? Like, what's a favorite? Because you have some great lyrics.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I have acceptance tattooed on my neck right here.
Yeah.
There's a lyric in Big Feelings that goes, acceptance is the key. Acceptance gives me wings. And I really love that lyric. I think, we spend so much time trying to fight our emotions, trying to battle life. I mean, we're humans. Be something we're not, you know what I'm saying? And if we can accept ourselves, try to accept others to our best ability, I feel like that is really the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel she's a meditation.
I'm right.
I'm just like...
She probably does that like whatever thing.
Talking.
Yes. So we were just talking about Willow's new music, and Questlove, who I love and adore and most musicians are obsessed with and respect, had this to say online about her sound. Shout out to Willow Smith for allowing herself to evolve into this artist, doing all the things artists over the years have told me they wanted to do, but were too afraid to. That is pretty powerful coming from him.
Did you have a little cry?
I did.
Did you have a little cry?
I really did. I did. I mean, coming from someone so iconic who really just knows music like the back of their hand.
Part of him.
I honestly, I had to have a little cry, and I had to just sit there and be like, wow, like I've worked really hard for many years, and I'm gonna continue to work hard for the rest of my life. But it was just such a beautiful moment of just like, wow, I felt, we shouldn't seek validation, but I felt very validated.
No, when it happens and you've worked hard for something, and especially with your vibe, like you have to push for that kind of, you know, it's not like happening everywhere. It's something new.
Totally.
That's harder to fight for.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You have a new book out as well because you're doing all the things. So tell us about it.
Wow. So yeah, I've been writing this book for 6 years. It took me 6 years to write this book. And yeah, it's called Black Shield Maiden.
Yeah.
And because I'm a nerd.
I'm a nerd too, I love it.
I just love history.
Yeah.
And I love just going back in time and learning about, you know, different cultures.
I love that you're into the Vikings.
100.
Me too.
100%.
Yeah, I'm the nerd that watched the thing on the History Channel. Like
Yes.
when they did the whole Vikings
Yes,
thing,
me-
I am you.
Okay,
Yes.
so you get it.
Yes.
I was watching Vikings. I was obsessed.
Yes.
And you know, I just started doing research, and I was like, wow, like I wonder, could there ever have been a Black Viking? Like, like brown Vikings, like Vikings that are not white. Did that ever happen?
Yeah.
And I started doing research, and then I started doing some research about West African cultures during the time of the Vikings. So the first half of the book takes place in West Africa, following the main character, Yafeu. And she becomes a very unlikely hero in a very strange land.
Okay, I love books. Books are more powerful than, I love what you do too, but I think books are, but here's the thing.
I love that you were about to say books are so much more powerful than what Emily does.
No, it's because books don't have a budget. Books don't have a budget, so when you're reading it, you can really create, you know, and like, well, in movies you're in, they do have masterful budgets, but like, but I just mean like,
you're right.
it's, I want to see it. Do you hope to like kind of?
I hope so,
'cause
but
I
I'm a
wanna see
control
it.
freak, and you know, I love to let people shine and do their thing, but if it does become something that you can watch live action,
That you should be in.
it's gonna have to be tailored very, like, it's gonna have to, like, it's gonna
Maybe
take a lot
you
of work.
should
But
do
you
it.
have to be her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
should do it. You should do it. I think that's the coolest thing ever. You act,
see,
you sing,
we'll
you
see.
do all the things.
We'll see. I
What
need
a
to get
cool
my acting
project.
lessons. I need to get my acting lessons.
You act, you're good. You're gonna do great.
Thank you.
I do want to see it. If you could do us a favor for me, please.
Oh.
Well, you know what I do love about 30 Rock? It's the kind of place literally anything can happen. Like, the most random stuff happens because this building is so powerful and cool and historical. So you never know who you're gonna run into in the hallway or who will stop by, and like could be Seth, could be Hoda, or it could just be like Questlove walking in right now.
How are you? Hello, how are you? How you doing? Oh, sure. Sit down. I wanted to talk about music. I want to hear more about Vikings.
I know.
No, I'm a nerd. I'll
Do you want to be in it too?
Oh my
You wanna
God.
be in it too?
No, you know what I love about her as an artist is, and the reason why I felt compelled to, you know, because I always sometimes hold back because other artists are like, well, you never said that
Why
about
do you
me.
say this about me? Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but the takeaway lesson that I learned, artists aren't often taught to say what's in their heart and do what they feel. Like, we're all of us are trained. Even my record label was like, you need hits. You know, so we think with our brain.
Totally.
And when you're an artist, you got to think from your heart. So when I seen her, I just felt like so compelled to encourage her. And I don't want to do it in a way where it's pressurizing, because we often do that to our artists too, like, queen this and queen that, and then suddenly like we build them up for perfection. I don't want perfection, I want honesty. And that's what,
That's what you get. I know. It's so beautiful.
I'm like trying not to cry right now.
I love too that like you're giving her flowers now. I love that whole
you got
thing.
it. We always say like give a person their flowers while they're still here instead of.
Yeah. Well, and I think I'm not gonna speak for you, but for me, like, we're from a different time to when I think artists, and it's so wonderful to see, like, you have a lot more leverage. Like, you have it, especially with the social media aspect and all of that. Like,
Totally.
It's awesome for like me and probably you to get to see that. You get to be that person who we genuinely wanted to be just from the jump, right? But weren't maybe able to do
It
that.
inspires me.
Yeah, exactly.
It inspires all the other creatives I know.
I've been doing this for more than, hopefully I'll be doing this for the rest of my life, but up until now I've been doing this for like my whole life.
Yeah.
And I always had that fire inside of me of like, know, one day I'm going to become the musician that I'm meant to become.
Because you're the Viking that you're gonna play.
Yeah!
It comes back around. I want you on that boat just like, ah! Like, I want to see this play out. Somebody do this.